Hey, morning coffee with Cliff, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you are in the right place. I'm here on Elm Tree Island in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. Let me know where in the world you are at. I'm in the US of A. Sometimes I have to remind myself to constantly repeat where the hell I'm at because people come on and say, hey, where are you at? Where is this beautiful place that I'm at? I'm actually in the St. Lawrence River. And when I say in the St. Lawrence River, I mean in it. I'm on a private island here in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. And so I'm glad you're here. If you haven't already, subscribe. You're going to be joining a community of progress. That's what I'm all about, self-improvement, personal growth, how we can get better every day in every way than we were yesterday. If that resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, subscribe to the channel. I know some people are jumping in and out of the shorts feed. And so I got a friend with an airplane keeps going by, and it's good to see him up there with his twin engine jet, although he's interrupting our connection. But that's all right. Maybe he'll take a few photographs of the island and send them to me. Everything's a blessing, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Every day in every way, getting better than we were yesterday. That's what my message is all about. That's what the mission is. And if that resonates with you, subscribe to the channel. We are always meant to live a full and joyful life. And hey, one of the ways I do that is trying to have a positive impact on other people. And hey, if you're about that or that resonates with you, subscribe to the channel. Let's let a few more thousand people jump on here this morning. As always, I'm expecting great things to be happening. It's going to be hard for me to see you. I can probably see your comments. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to turn the camera on and let happen what's going to happen. That's the beauty about going live and live streaming. We don't know what's going to happen. And that's kind of the excitement of the whole thing. To know that this is not a green screen. This is not AI generated. This is my real background. And so glad you're joining me here this morning. Hey, good morning. Hi. Glad you. Hey, fortune favors the bold. Anybody who has the guts to jump on here and say hi. Oh, I'm chilling today. I'm never chilling. I should start chilling. Hey, good morning. I'm glad you're here. Good morning to you. Thanks for everybody who's chiming in. I appreciate you. Hey, I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. Beautiful Thousand Islands. There's actually 1,864 islands here. And I say New York, but on the other side, way over there is actually Canada. So the St. Lawrence River has the New York side, and then it has the Canadian side. And this is all fresh water. Runs out of Lake Ontario, runs north past Montreal, and eventually into the Atlantic Ocean. Glad you're here. Glad you're connecting. Subscribe to the channel. Do not hesitate, my friend. I want to recognize all the positive comments I'm getting today. And hey, you need to get a bench and sit back and relax. I'm on a beach like you right now. Hey, I love it. I love the beach. You know, in the wintertime, I'm down there in Indian Harbor Beach, Florida, right on the beach. And I love living on the beach. There's just something about those crashing waves and being around bodies of water that draws us in, draws us and touches our soul, doesn't it? I don't know. I think most everybody feels something like that when they're around water, which is part of the attraction. A lot of it also is negative ions. That's why we feel good around water, and specifically crashing water. That's why we feel good when we take a fresh shower. A lot of it has to do because it's breaking water and creating negative ions. But hey, glad you're here. Thanks for the comment. I appreciate anybody who's connecting with me today. Yeah, it's morning coffee with Cliff. Of course I'm drinking coffee. Cafe Bustelo. It's an espresso blend. I think it's of Cuban orientation or origination. So Cafe Bustelo. What kind of coffee do you drink? I love my coffee in the morning. I will not deny it. Right on, baby. Thanks for the positive comment. You know what? Let's face it. You and I know, not everybody else does, but we are meant to live our best lives. We are meant to live joyful, exuberant lives. Listen, life's going to happen. We're going to find ourselves in the winter season sometimes. And damn it, sometimes it's going to be a harsh winter. But listen, we can still know in our hearts and our minds, well, you know what? In all the annals of time, spring follows winter. So I may be in a winter right now, but I'm going to get through it. This is be an episodic event. If this is misery, I'm in despair. But guess what? Spring's coming, baby, and I'm going to make it through to spring. Isn't that great? Glad you're here. Glad you're connecting this morning. I like to go live in the shorts feed of YouTube because, well, I like to go live vertical orientation. Then YouTube puts it in the shorts feed, and I get to connect with people who aren't already subscribed. And some people don't like it, want nothing to do with it, and that's the way life is. You know what? Not everybody's going to take to us. Not everybody's going to take to you or like you, and that's okay. But there's going to be a lot of people that are going to love us. They're going to love you. Just be yourself. Be decisive. Don't be lukewarm. And hey, you're going to thrive. You're going to survive. And you're not going to just survive. You're going to thrive, damn it. You're meant to live life more abundantly, damn it. I know, because I have the energy. I know, because it's happened to me. And that's why I'm here today with you, because 40 some years ago, I changed, and then life changed for me. I took self-control of first my thoughts, and then I took control of my actions, and then all of a sudden my results changed. And then I realized and learned, as I had to learn, oh, it's not the economy, it's not my negative relatives, it's not outside of me. Everything that I'm creating in my world is an inside job. Starting with who? Yeah, me. So I took responsibility. And then I got excited about this stuff. Hey, how can I become more? How can I get better? And how can I share that with other people? And that gets to be fun, damn it. Hey, glad you're here, everybody. Oh, I know I got a lot of positive comments. Let me get my glasses on. You know, I'm over 40. Hey, damn you, handsome. You single? Ah, I love it. See, you made my day now. Yeah, right now I'm single, baby. Hey, I'll tell you what. You made my day. See, never underestimate the power of your influence. You just made a funny comment. Are you single? You're handsome. And you know what? You made my day. You had a positive impact on me. Never underestimate the power of your impact. If you go through life thinking that you can't impact or influence somebody in a negative or positive way, you're wrong. You know what? No one is better than you. You're not better than anyone else. But you have just as much ability to have a positive impact as anybody else does. You did that for me. High five. Appreciate you. Having an attitude of gratitude is something we can habituate, and I've decided to do that. Don't think there wasn't a time when I was in a negative mindset, when I was down, I was at the bottom, when I thought I was the victim. Don't think that I wasn't there. Believe me, I have been there. And so now I've turned it around. Not that I'm there yet. It's a never-ending process of just continuing to learn and continuing to grow. But that's where the excitement is. That's where the joy is that I have found. And it's not bullshit. That's one of the reasons, another reason I like to go live. I don't have a teleprompter. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee. And you can tell this is not AI. It's not a green screen. There's too much of that AI generated false, fake bullshit out there in the world. And so we got to hold everything up to the light. Is this freaking real or is this bullshit? And you know what? Our bullshit meter's got to be in full strength lately. And you know what? People have good bullshit meters. That's why people can tell when people are talking shit and they don't walk the talk. And they're not coming from a place of sincerity and honesty. Hey, that's not you and me. Nah, you and I can be different, right? We're not going to be addicted to mediocrity. We can try to be greater and greater. I don't care where you are. Start from where you are. Make today day one, damn it. Who made this coffee? Oh, I did. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you. We got the same vibe. I like it. Everything is vibe, baby. It is vibe. Remember back in the day, man, I like your vibe. That's such a true thing. You know what? We create vibrations, and that's what magnetizes us to other people. That's why you and I connect. And you know how it is. If you're in a positive vibration, you're of a good mindset, you can be in a room and somebody comes into your proximity of a toxic, negative thinking nature, you're repelled by them. You don't want to be around them and they don't want to be around you. Something inside them tells them to get away from you. They don't like you. That's why you'll see a lot of times two negative people come together, right? Yeah, that's why a cliche becomes a cliche, right? Misery loves company. You got that right, baby. Well, you and I are not in misery, damn it. We're not victims, we are victors. And I appreciate you. Thanks, everybody. Something else I was talking about the last couple of weeks, I'll just keep repeating. You know what? Sometimes, and now I go out there trying to compliment people, authentically. I look for something that I can really compliment them on. Maybe a piece of jewelry or a clothing or a hat they're wearing. And because our inside head tells us, well, that would be awkward and no one really cares. No, it's not awkward and people do care. When you give them a legitimate compliment, you can't imagine what that says to them. I don't care if you're going through the grocery store and you just happen to notice the earrings on the cashier. And you know what? Hey, I like your dolphin earrings. Does that symbol you have now seen them. Do you know how many people don't see them? They hardly make eye contact. They just go through the line and they're cut off from people, right? And that's okay because we never know what somebody's going through. But when you connect with people in a real way, even if it's just for a moment, just for a second in time, not only does it feed their soul, it bounces right back to you. I mean, that's what I've discovered. Believe me, I know it. And I'll tell you why I know it. I spent 35 years as a cop in Los Angeles. Actually, 5 years as a cop in upstate New York and then 30 in Los Angeles. And I worked some of the toughest areas and some of the best areas. And I have some friends. And you know what? They finished their career. Well, I've had a couple. They killed themselves. They took their own lives. I have a couple other ones, and they're alcoholics. And they're so out of shape, and they're not in a good mindset. And they're ruminating over things they've seen in their career. And their thoughts are affecting them in a negative way. And so then I find myself in the opposite frame of mind. I ask myself why. It has to do really with focus, what I'm doing with my body, at the same time, what I'm doing with my mind. Those things cannot be separated. Everything's a mind-body connection. Do you agree? Let me know in the comment, my friends. Hey, thank you. Hello to you. Hello to back to you. Love back to you. Appreciate the hearts. Appreciate the interaction. Hey, never been a better time to be alive. Can you imagine right now we have the ability to turn on a camera, okay, and live stream in real time around the world. I've been connecting with people on these morning live streams with people from South Korea, Italy, French, and I'm thinking one of the channels that connects with me, French red wine. And isn't that amazing that we have the ability to do that? Can you imagine if you have a product or service you want to market, you're able to just turn on your camera right now and you are able to organically connect with people about your product or service for free. Millions and millions of people for free. That hasn't been the matrix for so many years. Back in the day, if you're old enough to know, you had to buy airtime on television for ads. You had to have big money to contact and connect with millions and millions of people. And now we're living in the wild, wild west of marketing and connecting with people. You can actually do it live, millions of people, organically, all sorts of different platforms. Right now it's free, baby. It's the Wild West. Never been a better time to be alive. Not everybody's going to have that perspective or that feeling. I do, and I know you do. That's why you're connecting with me in a real, raw way. Subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of content out there that I think has value to it. Check it out. Make your own choice. Make your own decision. It's one thing that we were given by the power of God to make a choice. We can choose good over evil, ill over health, or the other way around. The power of choice. That's the greatest gift that we could ever have. The ability to choose not only what we think, the meaning that we give to everything, and what we decide to take action on. And that's a powerful, powerful thing to be given. We have total kingdom, and we are ordained over our choice of thought. And everything starts with our thinking. And we don't want stinking thinking, do we? All right, everybody. Thanks for subscribing. I'm glad you're part of the team now. It's about us collaborating, working together. It's like a chain. Can't be broken. Every link is just as strong as the next one. It's good to have a good visual. Do you see that castle back there? That's Singer Castle. You can actually look it up. Go online and search Singer Castle. Singer Castle was built in 1905 by Frederick Bourne. And at the time, he was on the board of Singer Sewing Machine. And that's why it became known as Singer Castle. And now it's actually open to the public. They have public tours through there. Singer Castle. Here comes my buddy again with his plane. It might be my plumber. My plumber is actually a pilot too. And so maybe that's my buddy Bird Tate. If it is, I got to give him a wave. Good to have friends in high places, everybody. I got my buddy Bird Tate in a plane. I got God and Jesus Christ way above. It's good to have friends in high places. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Gramps, all right. I don't know. Sometimes people call me Pops or Gramps. You gotta get a bit back so we know it's real. It's real, baby. This is real, everybody. There's my buddy in his plane. He's going by. Boom. I wonder if he's taking, I can't wait for him to share this picture. That's got to be that's a twin engine. That's pretty big. But yeah, this is real. This is not AI generated. This is not a green screen. I'm in the Thousand Islands region of upstate New York. There's actually 1,864 islands here in the Thousand Islands. If you've never heard of the Thousand Islands, New York, check it out. Go search it. And you can say, hey, I know a goofball on his own private island from this area right here, the Thousand Islands, where Thousand Island dressing got its name back in 1905. Not too far from here, George Bolt had a castle, still there, Bolt Castle, open to the public. But he was also one of the owners of the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. And the captain of his yacht came up with the recipe that became known as Thousand Island dressing. And he took that recipe to his restaurant at the Waldorf Astoria, and the rest is history. But now you know that history. A little bit of worthless knowledge is not bad to have, right? Thank you hey, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right, we got another comment. Let's see if we get some negative comments today. How about that, huh? Are you a supporter of the Democratic Party? Hell no, I'm not a supporter of the Democratic Party. Of course not. Not that there aren't good people there. Absolutely. I kind of judge people on their thoughts and actions, but I believe in capitalism, and I believe in the law and order, and I believe in the power of choice and less government. So no, the Democratic Party, I'm so against socialism. Believe me, I didn't know a lot about it, but my soon-to-be ex-wife was from Cuba, and her whole family came here with about $50, maybe less. And they've all thrived, everybody in their family, because people come to this country and they realize, wait a minute, how much money can I make? Oh, as much as I can? Wait, how many businesses am I allowed to have? Oh, as many as I want? People come here and see the opportunity. And the Democratic Party, in most cases, they want to take that away from us, right? They want us to be dependent on the government. Right now, we are unlimited. We can make the choices. You can start a business right now. You can write a book right now. Like I said before, you can turn on your camera of your phone right now and you can market to the world for free. All opportunities are available to you. You can start delivering pizzas today and start making 1,000, 2,000 a month just delivering food. And you know what? The Democrats, they kind of want to take that away from you, because if you're dependent on the government, they can create more government. So no, I'm not a supporter of the Democrats whatsoever. No way in hell. Sorry, but I didn't get the vaccine. I'm alive. I have friends. Maybe you don't put it together. I have 3 died of brain tumors. Really? And believe me, during the pandemic, they wouldn't even talk to me because they got all the shots and the vaccines. Of course, they're dead now. They're gone. They're buried. But I'm still here with you. I'm alive and well, baby, and I am full of energy, vibrant, exuberant energy, and I'm full of enthusiasm for you. Let's connect on a real way going forward, but let's not look back. Let's not have a rear view mirror. Let's start today. This can be day 1 of the rest of our lives. Why? Because we make the choice. That's why. Hey, glad you're here, everybody. I've been connecting with so many wonderful people on here. I've actually been direct messaged by some people. I'm keeping in contact with a young man from India. Oh man, he's into positivity. He's been enlightening me on what's going on with the students and the protests in India and what's happening there. You know what? To be constantly learning is really the frame of mind that's going to make us thrive and have a great life. And you know what? I follow this guy, Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, if you know him. He's a big social media guy. And he says, hey, the biggest thrill for him, hey, to start from zero. You know what? Start building something. Build a company, right? Build something and you can start from zero. Hey, isn't it great to start from zero and look back, look what you've created, look what you've built? It's an exciting time. Nothing can stop me. Be unstoppable. You have the power if you'll claim it. I am. Join me. Subscribe to the channel. Damn it, join a community of progress. You will not be disappointed. I do the best I can in trying to create content that has some value to it. I like doing these standing up right now. I hurt my back about 8 days ago. Not that I'm counting, but it's getting better. But I've had to limit my exercising and my workouts, which I don't like, but I gotta get this thing healed. But anyways, it feels good to stand up. Sometimes sitting hurts. All right, it lingers. I eagerly await the British Empire's conquest of the world. You eagerly await, all right. Why are you waving to thin air like Joe Biden? Oh, you're funny. Did you skip dementia? I love it. Hey, I love it. I love it. Wave, you couldn't see it, but I was waving to an airplane. I wasn't waving to thin air. But you know what? Sometimes I do wave to thin air to make people look because I still have a little bit of comedic blood left in me. Not only was I cop for 35 years, I was a stand-up comedian at the same time in Los Angeles. I was a cop by day, comedian by night. Maybe, I bet you if you put in YouTube, LA's comedy cop, you'll see videos of me for sure. And it was a great time living in Los Angeles. I loved being a police officer there and also performing at the Ice House in Pasadena, the Comedy Store on the Sunset Strip, and the Hollywood Improv on Melrose Boulevard, the Laugh Factory, not only on Sunset, but the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. Let me know if you've been to any of those places, any of those comedy clubs. They're kind of the famous clubs around Los Angeles. I had the honor and the privilege to be able to work there as a comedian, to do stand-up. And I met so many wonderful, actually famous comedians now. One of the most famous comedians I got to meet was Eddie Murphy back in circa 1985 at the Comedy Store. And I saw Eddie Murphy and he had this watch on. And under the lights of the stage, that fluted bevel of his watch would glisten. And I go, someday I want that watch. And I said, I got to find out what that watch was. And then I found out it was a Rolex Datejust. And I saved for 20 years. And eventually I was able to get my own Rolex Datejust. Put an image in your mind for future achievement, and eventually that's going to come to pass. It'll be manifested in its physical reality if you want to harness the power of the subconscious mind, which is always a great thing to do, everybody. Beautiful day here in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. Thanks, everybody, for connecting this morning with Morning Coffee with Cliff. I will stay with you until the coffee's done. I stay committed till the end. Nothing will stop me. This man is proof. Trump and Hillary and Biden are all related. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. I listened to him for an hour some time ago. I love it. I'm delusional, baby. You know it. Thank you for the negative comments. It helps me practice. I'm actually reading a book right now called, the title of the book is Your Opinion of Me is None of My Business. Right? Other people's judgments or opinions are none of my business. Yeah, I want to grow my channel. The best way to grow my channel is to have views, one, and number two, to have people interact with the show. And so now, by you watching and throwing a negative comment, you've helped the channel because YouTube says, oh, more people are interacting with the channel. It doesn't know that you're throwing hate my way, so it doesn't matter. Your haters can help you. Your haters can boost you. Welcome them into your world and use that as positive energy to push you forward. So I welcome the hate. You know, it's only through adversity. A kite only rises through the resistance of wind. And so, hey, I don't want an easy way to go. I need a challenge, baby. I need some push of negativity to drive me forward. And it does. It gives me energy. So I love it. I love the hate. I love it. I've learned to love it. I had to learn. There was a time when I was a little extra sensitive, right, to negative comments. How are you going to go forward in life that way? You got to be impervious. You got to have persistence. You can't be stopped. I'm like that guy, David Goggins. Oh, yeah. I need my haters. I need you. I like it. I want some more of it. Oh, yeah. Throw it my way. Try to slime me. Oh, man. All it does is drive me faster and harder. Other people's judgments and opinions of me is none of my business. That's the lesson of the day, right? Let's go forward doing the right thing in the right way for the right reason, regardless of what other people say and or do. Our mood, our attitude is not contingent on what other people say or do about us. And that's the way I live my life, everybody. Join me if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and we will share great ideas. Be more pompous. I love this skunk 420. Yeah. I love it. Stay here. Island boy. That's right, baby. I get some hate on my channel. It comes with it. Yeah, it does. It comes with the territory for cop content providers. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, especially the cop haters are out there big time. Yeah, it's amazing. Wow. I really wish that we would have a couple days like that movie. What's that movie about? That one where that one day a year. I forgot what it's called. The Purge. I think it's called The Purge, right? Right, where there's no law enforcement for one day. Everything is wide open. And let everybody fend for themselves. I think that would be the greatest thing. Yeah. Let's have like 2 or 3 days with no law enforcement, no cops. Their cops are not on duty. No cops are around. Everybody has to fend for themselves. Well, I'm here on an island, so I'm going to be fine. I got plenty of guns, so I'm good. I don't know about you, but I think that would be a good way. That's one thing I realized when I worked South Central Los Angeles, some of the most poorest areas of Compton and the gang-infested areas. Man, we were actually really appreciated by the people and the business owners. They wanted us to hang around. They appreciated our presence. They knew they really needed us. But when I worked in West Hollywood around the areas of Beverly Hills, people could give a shit about the police because they really didn't need the police as far as they knew. You know, they were just an inconvenience. And so, yep, it was the people in the poorer areas that really appreciate law enforcement, believe it or not. You on an island? Yep, I'm on an island. I'm on Elm Tree Island, Hammond, New York. You can look it up on Google Earth. I'm on a real place, baby. This is not AI generated. This is not a blue screen or a green screen. It's none of those things. I'm here on my island, baby. Elm Tree Island, Hammond, New York. Google Earth it, baby. You're going to see it. Thousand Islands, New York. It's a beautiful day here in the islands. There are 1,864 islands right here. As a matter of fact, way across there, that big landmass over there is Canada. I'm in the St. Lawrence River. It runs out of Lake Ontario, all the Great Lakes. This very water right here is the same water that went over Niagara Falls. Isn't that amazing? Fresh water, no sharks. Fresh water like largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, pike, muskellunge, right? Freshwater drum. It's going to be a great day today. A little overcast today. Not real sunny, although it's supposed to be 87 here today. Now, 87 on the mainland is different than 87 on the island. On the island, it's going to feel about 75 just because of the air coming off the water. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that you're here. You're a largemouth bass. Yeah, I am. Oh, thank you very much. I love it. Skunk, I got to tell you, you got a good sense of humor. I'll tell you right now. You have to appreciate it. You know what? You can't be thin-skinned. You're not going to enjoy life. You know, some of the people, I remember in the sheriff's department in Los Angeles, some of the people that I initially butted heads with, right? We were like at this. Next thing you know, we became good friends. Matter of fact, lifelong friends. And so you never know. Some of the people that maybe start out as your haters could become your lovers, right? And that happens with relationships, right? Sometimes you see these women there, I hate that guy. I don't like him. They end up marrying him. How the hell does that work? That's kind of crazy town. All right, everybody. Battery's going low. Yeah, you know I love you. Thanks, especially to the haters this morning, the slime throwers. I appreciate you. You put a smile on my face. And hey, also the positive comments, I love them all. And there's no negative interactions unless we say so. All right, skunk for 20. We're going to be good friends. I got a feeling. Private message me. Let's get together. I'll buy you lunch.